Hey guys, Salome here with Surf Training Factory, and as always, Lucas is here.
I'm here in the house. Finally made it. Okay, camera guy was having difficulty again, so I had to help him out.
We don't have a camera guy. Actually, we got a comment yesterday, a couple days ago. Your camera guy is like so awesome, and we're like, who?
That's right. For now, that's what we do, which is great. All right. So, anyways, today. 10 ways to get more antioxidants into your diet.
Wait, did you realize that it's episode 10 and we're talking about 10 ways to get more antioxidant?
I did not. Was that your creative?
No.
No?
It just ended up being that. That's
okay.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's pretty
10
cool.
Everything.
10 everything. 10x! I don't think people know that.
Okay, right. no.
So, introduction to antioxidants. There are really many different types of antioxidants out there, right?
Right, but it's mainly from fruits and vegetables that you find the antioxidants. But what are antioxidants, Mr.?
Well, let's see here. Antioxidants. They have vitamin C, they can have vitamin E, they can have a lot of calcium in it. Some have magnesium.
And they remove potential damaging to the human being, right? To the human organism. So
yeah, a lot of them have been proven to help fight, chronic diseases like heart diseases and cancer and stuff like that. So they're very important to our diet. And there's actually studies shown that most people do not even get enough. They don't even meet the minimum requirement of the servings, which is usually 3 to 5 for the average person.
For the average person, yeah, it's 3 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. But as surfers, since we burn so much more calories and we're always active, most surfers skate and they surf and they do this and they do that. Like, we don't stay in one place.
Right.
So it's 7 to 10 servings per day of fruits and vegetables.
And it does seem like a lot.
It is, but it's not.
It's not. If you're really burning that, just keep thinking about, what you're putting into your body, and when snacks come around, which we're going to cover too, think about those things that you're putting into your body,
Yeah, for sure. And then what we do is that, like you said, it prevents cancer. It actually slows the aging down. It's like
100%.
an anti-aging thing. So if you don't want to age, you can try that out.
good for your skin, and again, just overall health, that you're gonna need these things.
Immune
into your
system,
body.
energy. So much more benefits than the disadvantage.
Yeah, the disadvantage.
So first one. Breakfast. How to add antioxidants into our breakfast.
That's usually the easiest thing, because that's when people feel like their body feels like they're going to eat their fruits, right? It's just something that's been ingrained into our body, especially when you go to these tropical places and the server comes out with the breakfast and it's like all these different fruits and stuff like that. Soon. Well, yeah, we're going to El Salvador, so maybe
you want to meet us there.
Meet us there.
Yeah, so drinking a glass of 100% juice. Don't get those juices that are
box juice, no.
Yeah, or concentrate juice, or
no. Make it fresh.
Your own juice too.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. 100%, and now you'll get 100% of the nutrients into your body right away. Liquid form is going to absorb a lot faster than if you actually had to chew it and let your body break down.
Yeah, and if you're on the way, you're rushing every morning, I would recommend waking up earlier so that you don't have to rush and you can actually enjoy your breakfast, because it is the most important meal of the day.
Yeah. To
get all your energy, all your nutrients and everything like that. Or blend a smoothie. Just put strawberries, yogurt, juice, blend it, boom, go.
Yep.
Super easy to do.
Yeah, mix your strawberries, mix blueberries, blackberries.
Anything berries is the best thing ever.
Yeah, so definitely you can mix that. And you're going to have, all the other vitamins, C's and E's, depending on which fruits you're getting. Yeah. But all these berries are going to be phenomenal for you, And now, again, even in snacking, which is another thing that we're going to be talking about, your snacks is what types of fruits. So instead of eating chips, or even a granola bar. So granola bars, are they healthy? They are healthy, but
they're not that.
No, what is sticking everything together?
Exactly.
Magic, right?
I mean, hey.
No. So
that works.
Those things, you know, there's a lot of extra chemicals in there, you know, that's man-made. So what I would suggest is for you to actually have, you know, a handful of strawberries, a handful of blackberries, or raisins, nuts, that type of nuts, because you want healthy fats, you know. But for example, like if you have almonds, you don't want to
eat more than 5 a day.
Yeah, you don't want to eat more than 5 a day, just because then you're going to go over that serving of fat, of the healthy fat that you need in your body. So, you know, almonds are great for you, just eat it in moderation, right?
Yeah, and then grapes, like any type of grapes really is the best for you. I don't know about white grapes so much, but the red grapes.
Purple, red, and blue grapes.
There's such a thing as blue grapes.
As would be the best ones, yeah. Purple, red, and blue.
Guys, if you've seen blue grapes, please send them my way.
Yeah.
I've never seen blue grapes. Have you?
Put a picture for us in Brazil.
Really?
Right here. Yeah, I haven't seen them here. So purple, red, blue grapes are really, really, really awesome for you. Very good for you. So
yeah, for sure. And then any like you said, like nuts, raisins. Make a little trail mix type of thing. Homemade trail mix, because trail mix are great, but they're full of sugar. Yeah. Added sugar. So it's not that great. But
if you like the crunch, you can have some carrots as well.
With hummus. Ooh, so
she likes the hummus thing. I'm not fond of it just for the taste. I mean, I eat it because I eat anything, but it's just not my thing. She will destroy it, and that's good stuff.
Apples, bananas, so filling.
You gotta, you know,
super healthy.
Bananas is great, you know, for here all the time. Like you're cramping, you need a bit more bananas. You do need to eat more bananas, you know.
But don't eat too much bananas either, because then your stomach's gonna be all weird.
And we're talking about, we'll probably keep mentioning throughout the episode, but the fruits, don't eat them at night. Don't eat them late at night, you know, because again, the fructose, the sugar within the fruits, it's still sugar, and you don't want to eventually have your body store that thing as fat.
Right. So in the morning, best thing ever, blend it in a smoothie, make a smoothie bowl, I don't know.
Yeah, and you want, again, the minimum of 3 to 5 servings per day, and that's going on the low side for athletes, like surfers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you try to get it almost a serving per meal, you know, even if you have to do that in desserts, which we're going to be talking about that as well. So but lunch and dinner first, because we've had breakfast.
Okay.
We've had snacks, and now we want to do the lunch and the dinner.
Yeah, so adding some vegetables, adding some colors to your main meals.
The more colorful it is,
the better.
The better for you.
Yeah, adding colors to your main meals, like red peppers or tomatoes. Yeah, I mean, you can add tomatoes, but not too much, okay? Because they're very acidic.
Yeah.
So add red peppers, green peppers. I was
a
gonna
classic
say
salad.
Blue peppers.
No blue grapes and not the peppers. So like, you know, classic salad, that type of stuff into. You can also make a broccoli or a spinach salad as well.
That's a good idea.
Why do you think Popeye was so swole? Popeye was swole because of the spinach. And olive oil obviously didn't eat enough, and then the other dude ate too many burgers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The cartoon Popeye, olive oil?
No. I'm not from here.
If they have it in Brazil, I don't see how they don't have it in France. Okay, so no Popeyes for French people, maybe Europeans, I'm not sure, but the spinach, there's a reason why Popeye used to crush that spinach and get so strong. Yeah, they're high on vitamin C, they're high on vitamin E, they're high on vitamin A, they're high on, they have calcium, they have magnesium. There's so much that goes into it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So definitely adding some greens or some colors to your main dishes is like the most important thing in the world.
Right, and again, all these meals that we're talking about the antioxidants, you know, you're like having your fruits and having your vegetables and everything, but every meal, you're gonna have your macronutrients. You're gonna have your protein, you're gonna have your carbs, and you're gonna have your fats. So don't forget that with all that, we're not telling you to like, oh man, that guy has to talk about chickens or steaks or
We're just talking about antioxidants today,
so
but remember, you have to add all your macros and micronutrients into every meal for sure.
Right. So, and again, you guys that might be going out to eat, think about those things. Think about what you're ordering before it comes out. We sure are, which is very, very important to know how to eat out. So you don't, you know, just because you're following a healthy meal, you're following the right way to eat, doesn't mean you can't go out to eat. We go out to eat all the time. It just needs to be a certain way if you don't want to sabotage yourself.
Your results.
Yeah, your results.
Yeah, for sure.
So
dessert, my favorite part.
Yeah, that's my favorite part secretly, but
it's no secret. But my favorite thing to do is to like get a bunch of berries and make kind of like a mousse out of it.
Yeah.
And then put with whipped cream or without whipped cream, depending on how healthy you're feeling that night. But it has all the berries and it has all the antioxidants that you need. You just add
the whipped cream.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But you don't have to.
But again, can you? 100%. People think that once they get into a diet, they can't have the cookies, they can't have the brownies, they can't have...
you're gonna kill yourself that way.
No, you need to live life. You need to have those things. I mean, you don't need to, but if it's like part of a craving, you can add it. It's just all is in moderation. And if especially
because you eat like this much whipped cream and not like this much whipped cream and then this much berries.
Right, you can
There's a difference.
You can have a cookie. You're just not gonna have 10 cookies. You're gonna have that one cookie. Like, oh, that should be satisfying for you. If you're eating 10 cookies, then you didn't fill yourself up with your meal that you need to eat anyways. Maybe you didn't drink enough water, which is another thing that sometimes some people feel like they're hungry, but it's actually they're dehydrated. They hadn't consumed enough water.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into
so much water yesterday.
That's good.
So happy.
Yeah. Well, after
anyways
a long day of surfing, you gotta stay hydrated. You know.
Yeah.
Every.
I wish they had hydration stations.
Maybe that's something to create. You know, somebody comes out with a little.
I've been saying that for years. That's funny. But anyway, another option is you might want to do like another type of snacking for desserts, like the trail mix that we were talking about. Yeah, like dry fruits. But just be careful. Eat that in moderation more than the berries and whipped cream, to be honest with you, because there's so much added sugar to it.
There is. It's really, really
more than
sweet.
the berries.
Pay attention to the serving size on the bag so you actually understand. They're going to come with the pineapple. They're going to come with raisins. They're going to come with the different nuts. So that's
the one that says like M&Ms. I mean, they're the best, but they're very salty.
They are the best. Well, it's like that. Anything that tastes so good and is you love it, it's usually not the healthiest for you, right?
Yeah,
like
M&Ms are delicious. Cake is good.
It's not antioxidants, so.
No, we're getting off track here. We're getting off track. So, number 5, beverages. Replace your sodas for like green tea or whatever.
Sodas suck.
Sodas are not good.
They're not
I don't
good.
like the bubbles.
No, you just gotta get those sugar drinks out of your body. Just
drink tea or coffee instead if you really need to.
Coffee's really good. It gives you that energy that you need. A lot of people think, well, dehydrate you. Yes, if you don't consume water at all, it's going to stay dehydrated. But either black coffee with some stevia or stevia, right? Is that what it's called?
I think
and
so.
Splenda. I know Splenda too, but there's another one.
Stevia and Splenda. Yeah.
So you can add that to it instead of just pounding the sugar into the coffee, but you can definitely have that. It's going to give you energy. It's going to make you feel better. And it's going to be way healthier than your Coca-Cola, your Pepsi, your Sprites and stuff like that.
I mean, they're good, but they're not good at all.
Yeah, no, they're not. They taste good. They're just not healthy for your body.
No. And something to try for sure, like at least one time, if you're thinking about having wine. Sorry, I was kind of like weird. But if you're thinking about having wine one night, try chia tea instead of wine. You'll see.
I can't vouch for that. That's all hers, and that's completely fine. So
it's so good.
And again, can you have wine? Yes, you can have wine. You know, you want to have some wine.
Can you have a bottle of wine?
If you won the WSL, event or something like that, then yes, you can drink your bottle of wine and celebrate your hard work. But other than that, you shouldn't be pounding a bottle of wine unless you don't really care about your surfing experience and surfing better and just feeling great overall.
Yeah.
Right?
But like he said, consume water all day,
most important
every day.
Our body's 60% water. Our brain is 73% water. We need water into our body. A lot of people will say, well, like I drink 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. But then, do you exercise?
No.
You do? You don't? You don't? Then whatever, you're not burning anything else.
You do? You gotta add 12 ounces?
12 ounces every 30 minutes of exercise. So you're working out, it's like say you did a surf session, you surfed an hour, you should probably be drinking 24 ounces of water right after that. You can consume it before as well. That way, one, water makes you feel full, and most important thing is you stay hydrated, because
you don't feel sick after surfing the entire day.
Right.
That's happened to me multiple times.
Right.
So drink water multiple times throughout the day. Drink lots of water because you will feel dehydrated, especially with the sun and the salt. It just doesn't go well together.
Right, 100%. The salt water dehydrates you too, especially if you swallow some of them in a duck dive or falling off, which happens to many people. But again, you know how you see the muscle dudes walking around the gym?
That water jug.
Honestly, we should do that too. Not that we're gonna walk around all swole, but we need to have that. It's important why they do that. They're not doing that because they're just gonna get more pump. They're healthy
keeping themselves hydrated,
of their body.
muscles hydrated,
good for the liver. Yep, that water in the muscle gives you the pump too. Very important, and a lot of people don't know that. You need water in your muscles as well, or else your muscles are kind of like a dry rubber band.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's not cool. Okay, now thinking outside of the box when you're eating your antioxidants, your fruits, your vegetables, right? Making like berries, adding berries to your salad, like cranberries, or adding like apples to your salad. I mean, I do that all the time. I like chop up apples.
Little pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
Almost every meal, you know, if you, again, thinking outside of the box, if you have in every meal, if you just put a little, you know, one serving of fruit, and you think about if you ate 6 meals a day, then you already have your 6 servings in those meals. But if you know, maybe have 1 serving per meal, and then in your snack you have 2 servings of the fruits, then you make up that math, and that's when you're going to start hitting that 7 to 10 servings per day.
It's super easy to do it.
For the surfers, you just have to program yourself and do it. It's not difficult.
Yeah, and then beans are full of antioxidants, like
I love beans.
More than berries almost.
That's
Experts say that, like more than berries. So beans, eat beans. I put beans in every single thing. I don't know why, but
it can be any type of beans, really.
Yeah,
right?
pinto beans, black beans, white
red beans,
red beans.
A lot of different types of beans out there, but again, consume that. Some people eat the dry beans, and there's certain that good. There's certain ones that are not good. Yeah, dry beans. Kind of like the dry fruits.
There's so many things I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many things that a lot of people don't know, and this is why we're here trying to help them out.
That's true. Okay, 7, cooking lightly. Not adding so much oil to your vegetables, to your fruits when you're grilling them, but also when you're like steaming them, or...
So you suggest like olive oil?
Yes, but not too much.
Yeah, not too much.
Like a tablespoon, I guess. No more than that. And then when the vegetables are starting to become a different color, that's when it's losing all the antioxidants. So make sure you don't overcook them and it still has that bite. Yes. So that you can have all the antioxidants, or else you're overcooking them and you're not getting anything. Yeah,
think about your body, not in the same way as food, but when we start getting like pale and weak, like, you know, that's not good in your body. Something's happening in your body, like you're shutting down. It's kind of like that in the nutrient, but not. If you start seeing that color, you're losing that color, think about your body like, that doesn't look very healthy. Right. Because you want a colorful meal. And if you start losing the green, then you're losing the nutrients from it.
But not just green, every color.
Well, yeah, 100% every color. You're just losing. Maybe it's orange and it's just now it's turning pink. That's not a good thing.
Or another super easy way to cook vegetables, and I do this all the time. I cut like big pieces. I cut the vegetables in half and I put them in the oven. And they bake them for like 30 minutes. Boom, done. Don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I like cheese on top of my, you know, broccoli, and it just gives me more taste.
On top of the broccoli, yes.
But again,
like broccoli has
no big deal. Some people are like, no, you gotta stay away from the dairy. There's protein in that, right? But again, you have to consume the right amount of the right portions. Not only that, for a lot of people that you guys do maybe free diving to help, you know, lung expansion, so you can surf big waves, or if you get caught in the white water, the cheese, the milk, all those dairy products, they help you build up mucus around your sinuses, and then when you're trying to decompress, it has a hard time. So just think about those things. Everything in moderation, really.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
Everything in moderation.
9, planting a garden.
Planting a garden is a huge thing. I mean, unfortunately at the time we don't have that, but I've had that before. And it can just be the little things. Yeah, it can just be the little things.
Like tomatoes, pineapples. Okay, pineapple's kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no.
But anyways, planting your own garden, experts say that you actually eat more fruits and vegetables and get more antioxidants into your diet because you know where it's coming from.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's the best thing about it is just knowing where it's coming from.
Yeah, and what kind of chemicals are you putting on it or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of people out there. There's plenty of YouTube channels. There's plenty of websites that you can find out how to learn how to make your own garden. And it can be something small.
Easy.
It can be a 6x6 area, 4x4 area, something small.
They have those towers now. Remember?
Yeah. Standing up towers, right? Yep. That you can just hang each different thing. It's crazy and it's amazing and a little bit of investment. Again, everything in the beginning is an investment. You're like, man, I'm losing money.
I think you can make it yourself.
But in the long run, you'll make that money back without a problem at all.
Yeah, for sure. And then Lucas was talking about when you were going out to eat or when you're going on a vacation, should you, everybody says, I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to take my diet with me on vacation. Like, I'm going to go all out and I'm going to go and I'm going to eat all these cakes and all this food and all these disgusting things. And then you're on vacation and your body's like, heck to the no, you're staying in the bathroom.
That's exactly what happens when you start eating cleaner, right? When you start eating clean and then you start consuming these other things, your body's going to react and you will be in the bathroom.
On vacation.
On vacation.
Not cool at all.
Right. And if you're like, oh, that doesn't happen to me, then that means you're not really eating that healthy and that clean anyways. Yeah. So your body is
okay with it.
Is okay with it.
But taking your diet on vacation with you, I'm not saying don't eat anything, but look at, order something different, order something that you've never tried before, and look at the way that they cook the vegetables and the proteins and the carbs, and they give you ideas for when you come home.
Yeah, and not only, because a lot of the foreign countries, you'll see some new things that you've never eaten before. And that's, again, for the people that have traveled to Bali, Costa Rica, South Africa, Brazil. You're just eating a diverse types of food, so you're used to it and you kind of have ideas. But if you just haven't left anywhere and your surf trip have been Florida and California,
California's kind of different though. They have better food, I think.
Yes and no. I mean, we've been all over the world, so you just can't compare that. There's so many different types of foods out there.
And plantains are my favorite, just so you guys know. You can bring some plantains to me.
Yeah, some of those are not the healthiest either just because they're so sweet.
I just eat one.
Which is okay. Again, everything in moderation, guys. It's completely fine, and if you're a young buck right now, like 13, 14, 15 years old, you're eating anything anyways, and that doesn't matter. But if you don't want to sabotage your body, you don't want to go on a vacation and just start eating whatever the heck you want.
And then coming back and having to do extra work in the gym because you gained so much weight on the vacation.
Right, or making yourself feel sick during the vacation because your body was used to eating clean and now you're putting garbage. Just like, again, the race car. You're putting the best type of gasoline in your body all day, all the time when you're at home. And then you go overseas to surf and you start putting the worst type of gasoline into the car is going to have a problem. A supercar is going to have a problem. And it's going to start shutting down. It's just not going to work very well.
I don't understand that, but we'll just deal with it.
Yeah. So
I understand it for the body. I just don't understand it for the car, but that doesn't matter.
Worries. That doesn't matter. just try to eat healthier. Think about the things that you're putting in your body. Think about the dessert that you're ordering.
Learn how to cook too.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, some of you guys have taken that opportunity to learn how to cook because you don't want to have all the frozen meals as well. There's some things that you can freeze, especially when you get like vegetables and fruits. You can freeze a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of it, instead of just buying the frozen stuff, freeze the actual fruits that you bought. Instead of buying the frozen fruits in a bag.
Yeah, sometimes cooking takes a lot of time. The preparation takes a lot of time, but it's still worth it because you know what you're putting into your body. Instead of just guessing like, oh, this looks great.
Meal prep is crucial. Yeah. Learning how to cook and meal prepping your stuff. As soon as you get your groceries, you start doing that meal prep right then and there, right?
Yeah, it's super easy.
That's the best thing.
Put some music on and jam out.
So, let's recap this. The more colors
the better. The healthier. So go with all colors.
And we're eating 3 to 5 servings per day, right?
No, 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah,
remember that.
We serve, so
3 to 5.
7 to 10.
Average person wakes up, goes to work,
and
comes
then
back
go
home, watches. I don't know, Married with Children. I don't even know if they play that anymore.
I don't think so. The Voice, I just said The Voice.
The Voice. And just sit there and do nothing. But if you're a surfer, if you're an active surfer, if you're hitting the gym because it's flat out there.
Or you're skating, or whatever you're doing.
Whatever. Or you've been blessed and you live somewhere that there's waves all the time and you're like, Jim, I just surf all the time. God bless you for being able to surf all the time. But again, seriously, 7 to 10 servings for an athlete would be the best thing because it's just going to help you preventing bad diseases like heart disease, like cancer, and so on and so forth. So
we're not saying you're not going to get cancer and you're not going to get diseases. It's just going to help.
Studies have shown that it has helped by 28%, 14%. It just depends on the nutrients and what you're talking about, the diseases. Studies have shown that it has helped tremendously. So very important for you to be consuming those 7 to 10 and super colorful meals.
Yeah, and if you're going on a beach day, pack a cooler with a bunch of food in it so you don't have to buy that disgusting pizza right down the road. Yep,
7-Eleven pizza or that hot dog. And again, it's all delicious. It's just not good for your machine. If you're treating your body like a real machine, like a super sport car, then or a robot, then,
well, you said machine, so I'm just
then you need to be eating the right thing.
Yeah, for sure. So that is 10 ways to get more antioxidants into your body.
Yep.
On episode 10. What are the coincidences?
Yes. Don't forget to like, to share this episode, to share every episode.
To comment.
Comment below, download the podcast. Some of you guys are watching this live. Some of you guys are watching on YouTube. Replay. For you guys that are watching this on YouTube, you're looking at us going like, they're not even looking at the camera. We're looking at the live camera right here on Facebook. And you're still getting that information through YouTube as well.
Yes.
So please don't forget to share it. Don't forget to like. There's people out there that don't know. You might be the guys like, dude, I know everything, man. Right on, bro. But
good for you.
There's got to be somebody there that doesn't know, and that you can help them live a healthier life and share the surf life, share the surf experience, that lifestyle that everybody loves. Jinx?
No, you gotta talk.
So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.
Yes.